हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Please repeat. ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 Om Har Har Namah Parvati Pade Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Hari Om, Hari Om. Come here. So today we will see the summary of the first valli of Taittiriya Upanishad. So, when I say summary, it means what are the main and salient points mentioned in this first valli. We'll then complete the valli. This valli is called Shiksha Valli. Shiksha Valli has been given the name because of the first portion, which is on phonetics. So you heard yesterday that there are 12 paragraphs or anuvak. Paragraph is called anuvak in Sanskrit. And in this 12 anuvak, first and 12th anuvak are called Shanti Mantraha. Shanti Mantra. Peace invoking or grace invoking mantras. You remember yesterday I had mentioned that ultimate fruit of any action depends on three factors. One is called prarabdha, other is called prayas, and third is called prarthana. Remember that? So, their quantities may vary. Sometimes prarabdha will be very strong, then prayas will be less. Then less prayas won't work a lot. And so, the amount of prarthana, amount of prarabdha and amount of prayas, what is their percentage, that will decide ultimate fruit of action. Like I give you the example, somebody went to the doctor. So, he said, I have stomach ache or I have fever. The doctor tested. He said, I don't think so there is anything else. All tests are normal. It's a general flu. You take this medication. Within 1 week, you will be totally fine. The patient said, are you sure? He said, yes, I am totally sure. You will be fine. Just you have to take 3 times a day the dose and you will be fine. You need not worry. Don't take too much attention on that area. This is case number 1. Second case. So same problem was there. The doctor went to the test. He said, sorry, it's an appendicitis and some ulcer and tumors are there. So it will not go in 1 week now. This will take few months and you have to be operated. Be careful now. And please pray that all goes on well. It will take 3-4 months, but it will be fine. Are you sure? I'm quite sure, but 80% sure it should be okay. Now see, here the prarabdha is stronger than the case 1. And prayas is also stronger. Now prarthana also is involved now. Flu you don't need to pray that I should be well. But little more, third factor has come, prarthana factor. This is case 2. Strong prarabdha needs now stronger prayas and a stronger prarthana. Third case, same problem. Stomach ache is there, fever. Doctor said, go through sonography. And he called, he said, somebody has come with you? Well, yes, my brother is there. Well, call him, I'll talk to him. He said, I'm sorry. It's a 4th stage cancer. I don't think so he can survive. Maximum 4 months. He said, but they have no symptoms. Well, this is what cancer is all Now prarabdha is very strong. Not much effort can be done now. Prayas area. Then what doctor will say? I think you pray. Pray hard. Maybe God can do something. Can I be okay? I don't think so. You will be okay. You will not be okay. How much effort? Yeah, any medicine I take. There is no medication, operation cannot be done. It has a spread to gallbladder, liver, kidney. It's out of our scope now. This is the third case, but we will try our best. We will try our best, but chances are very, very less, bleak chances are there. Then doctor will say, see, prayer can do miracles, you can still pray. So, in any condition, these three pra are the ultimate fruit giver. It depends how much you have put effort and how much is your prarthana, then ultimate fruit. Don't say this is a prarabdha only. No, you have not done sufficient prayer. Don't conclude now. Please get my point. Supposing I don't have less, I have less of something, I have less money or less. So you say no, it's my prarabdha. No, you could have done some effort. You have not tried to change that. It may be prabal prarabdha. Like first flu was a nirbal prarabdha, weak prarabdha. Second was middle prarabdha. Third was prabal prarabdha. Not changeable. You need more prarthana now. The amount of prayer is to be more. Intensity and extensity of prayer has to be more. Intensity means you should be very concentrated while you are praying, and extensity means for a longer hours are required because a strong fruit is there. Like big boulder is there, to move you have to put more strength now to budge and to move that boulder. But these three areas are there where a person has to understand. And therefore, I always say, please keep yourself in prayerful mood all the time. Sit and pray, but have a prayerful mood at other time when you are not praying. Even Karma Yoga is called a prayerful surrender to God's action. I am in a prayerful mood. Anyway, topic is not of prayer. I have to give the summary. But it acts. This is the thing that works. People give up saying that this was my fate. They don't do sufficient prayer. Sufficient I am using, depending how strong is the prarabdha. You have a strong prarabdha and you are doing one Hanuman Chalisa, it won't work. The action which you did for 25 years, the fruit of that has come. And you are doing one Hanuman Chalisa, it won't work. So that depends how strong is the karma of the past, that invisible factor which has come. We have to create another invisible factor from here and try to divert that or dilute that invisible factor. And therefore, Upanishads are full of prayers. Bhagavad, if you read, full of prayers. Too many stutis are there. Because our rishis knew this fact. And they knew that there are a lot of uncontrollable variables you are surrounded by. And therefore, I am creating the situation so that those unvariable and uncontrollable variables can become controllable and conducive variables and support my action and complete my action that I am doing without much hindrances. Okay? So, this is the first and the last anuvak of this chapter, which has how many anuvak? 12 anuvak is there. Now, therefore, include this in your schedule. It can do wonders. They say prayers can move mountains, provided your prayers, your faith is stronger than the mountain during the prayer. So, now in this particular chapter, it can be classified into 4 portions. 4 portions. Those who have heard, like you have heard, you also have heard some of it, some we left in between. You have heard? Huh? Acha, you are hearing online. So they will understand better what is said. If you have heard completely, so you will understand. So those who have not heard, never mind. Put more prayas. So some have heard in dots and dashes, some are only dots. So there are 4 portions are there. One is called Karma Yoga Sadhana. I am not telling in the chronological order. One is called Karma Yoga Sadhana, which is mentioned in this particular chapter. Karma Yoga Sadhana. Acha. Second portion is called Upasana. Upasana is the second portion which is mentioned. Third portion is called Japa. And fourth portion is called Homam. So, Karma Yoga Sadhana, Upasana, Japa and Homam. These are the 4 topics of the first Valli called Siksha Valli, not Shiksha Valli, Siksha Valli, science of phonetics, not education. Now, Karma Yoga Sadhana is a religious lifestyle in which you deal with your uncontrolled personality, uncontrolled and unsurrendered personality. We have lot of personalities. Some aspect is not controlled, some is not surrendered, indisciplined personality. We may have anger, we may have calm, rag, dvesh, all these personalities are in ourselves. So, when you go to the teacher, these personalities may become problematic in taking the lessons. Howsoever good milk may be there, but if the vessel is not clean, it will disturb the color of the milk. Maybe it will curdle also. So, howsoever best teacher may be there and best knowledge may be given, if my inner vessel called the mind is not pure enough, it won't make much change in my perception. And therefore, first step scriptures has tried to make your mind more cleaner. When I say cleaner and purer, it means it should be divided of anger, jealousies, complexes, bhed buddhi, arrogance, or I am repulsive to somebody, or I am attracted towards somebody a lot, I cross my limits at times. So, this personality of crossing the limit, or this personality of not listening, this is a personality of non-obediency. This personality is being dealt by Karma Yoga. And in this particular section, with the reference to, I am not talking with reference to Gita, how this particular section has designed Karma Yoga, so I will tell accordingly. So, it is composed of 3 aspects. One is called Mahayagyaha, second is called Sadbhavna Praptihi, or first is called Mahayagyaha, second is called Sadbhavna Praptihi, and third is called Sadgun Praptihi. There are 3 aspects which are told in this particular section. Summarizing is a difficult work because you have to condense it without compromising that some matter should not be left. And interest also is maintained, because summary is very boring sometimes, because you feel that it is not clear. So, first I said Mahayagya. So, the Rishi said, you are the recipient, you are the recipient from 5 areas when you are born. First area is Devatas are contributing to you. Agni, Surya, Jal, Vayu, Akash, Prithvi, Varun, Indra, Yamraj. All Devatas are around you to contribute. Therefore, you have also to give it back to the Devatas. Otherwise, they will create problem. Like you take a loan from the bank and don't give, bank will be after you. And the property which is attached, it will say, please give me the property. It will give you deadline and it has the right to take away the property. Rather, it will take the papers only. When they give you the loan, they will take the papers of your property, then give the loan. You can't say, I will give you next year, you give me the loan. Nothing doing. And they can sell your property. I have noted those cases where the property has been sold by the bank also. They have the legal right to do it. You can't say, no, please wait, don't work, it won't work. So, this is called Devrana. Devrana. To get out of Devrana, you need Dev Yajna. Second is called Pitrarana. Our ancestors have contributed a lot. They may have been rich or poor, they have gone through a lot of pains to bring me up. My father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and a lineage is there behind. Today I am born with the luxury of food. Maybe at some time they didn't have that much of luxury as I have today, which we don't realize. And therefore, second yajna is called Pitra Yajna, to get out of Pitrarana. If Pitrarana is not in, there will be problems in the family, especially regarding progeny or job. These problems Pitar can give you. Terrible problem they can give. This is called Pitrarana. So, whole life should be surrendered around gratitude only. Third rail is called Brahma Rana. I get some knowledge from some teacher, etc. And therefore, or I got a book, or I got some kind of little knowledge, that is called Brahma Rana. So, I do the Brahma Yajna. I study the scriptures and I propagate it. I talk about it. If I cannot talk, at least I will facilitate somebody to come in the talk. Or I will distribute Gita book. Some people distribute Bhagavad book. Some distribute Gita book. If you go to Vrindavan, so they will distribute Bhagavad books. They will say, okay, we will distribute 1000 Bhagavad books to all the Brahmins or any needy person. So both the volumes they will distribute. This is Brahma Yoga. They are facilitating. And they are building an ashram for the classes. Like in our Brahmachari course, there is a Rishi Yajna scheme is there. So one Brahmachari is sponsored by somebody, that for 2 years his lodging, boarding, clothes, books, I will sponsor. Somebody is there, he said, I will sponsor all. So this is called, because it needs lot of money, etc. to bring up. That is called a Rishi Rin, they made it. What name I forgot, Rishi something is there. So this is the third Rin. Fourth Rin is called Manush Rin. When you are living, lot of people around are there who are your friends, your family members, your neighbors, your school teachers. They have done something for you. Nobody can be without somebody. Today we are sitting here because many people contributed to the place, the purchase of the place. Many people knowingly, unknowingly have given certain things, therefore we are able to sit here comfortably. Or to run also it needs some capital. So some people are offering the capital, they may not be seen. Even animals, even plants. So when I live a life of understanding what I got, then my givership is more stronger. So this is called Manush Yajna. In Manush Yajna, I will respect the Atithi especially, or anybody whom I meet, I will give him the privilege of being with me, not burden, privilege. And fourth rin is called Bhut Yajna. Animals are there. Animals give milk, animals give so many things. Many medicines animals are giving. They have a lot of contribution. So, if you don't do Bhut Rin, then some animal will bite you. So, dog will bite you. Or you are in the same room, two people are there, one is bitten mosquito more and one is less. Although same blood is there, but mosquito is after somebody because he has not done Bhut Yajna. They say give wheat flour, atta to the ants, atta is there, little small amount. Or you give fodder to the cows, or to the dog, or to the cat, or at least the plants you offer water. So this is called Mahayajna. Don't forget what is going on. Karma Yoga has 3 areas. 4 topics is there. First is Karma Yoga. What is going on at the evening classes? Acha Sankat mujhe. No, Karma Yoga is going on. This is just summary is going on. So, first portion is Mahayajna. Mahayajna means in which I am more conscious of the totality around me and I am living a person is full of gratefulness. One who is grateful, not grateful, his nature will never be good. Every ahankari person is not grateful because he doesn't know what he got. He only wants what he needs. We should be more conscious of what I got and what I give. How much discrepancy and gap is between getting and giving. When I try to reduce the distance between giving and getting, that is called Mahayajna. So I do Havan Ityadi to please the Devatas. Pitar Tarpan Ityadi I do. I do Guru Seva, Ashram Seva or Gita Seva, chanting etc. by Brahma Yajna. I do Atiti Pujanam by Manush Yajna. And Vanaspati, plant kingdom, animal kingdom etc. I do Bhut Yajna through that. So this was the lifestyle carved in the Hindu culture. Because they wanted a person should be a very big contributory. When many contributories are there, then only there is a harmony. Harmony is the name of I want to give you and you also want to give me. Then harmony is there. When I also want to take from you and you want to take, then there will be disharmony. So harmony is not possible without the yajna. And therefore they were very in harmony with the whole nature. And therefore in India, beautiful nature came. Whole 5 seasons were there, 6 seasons were there. All paddies and crops were there. Nice rains were there. And in this environment, lot of great rishis, thinkers came out. Bhiksha came out because it was not easy for anybody to give food. Europe, if you see, very harsh climate is. If you see Russia, etc., temperature is -20, -30 somewhere. All putting on long coats, you will see. Overcoats are there. Certain places in America also, temperature is very low. It dips down very low. Harsh climate. In Arab countries, climate is very harsh. In Australia, most of the portion is desert only. Very few portion is the Sydney and all surrounding middle portion is all desert. But India is not like that. It's not a desert. Neither it is all the time flooded only. Neither there is a famine only, because yajna was very regularly performed. Understand? No? If you see, that was the culture there. So Karma Yoga is based on what I can contribute and what I can, how much grace and blessings I can eke out and extract from the 5 areas. From the Devatas, from the Pitar, from the Gurus and Saints, from the people around and from the animal and plant everywhere. It is a grace invoking methodology. So life should not be such that other person should feel he only takes and doesn't give. Or God thinks he only takes, doesn't give me anything. He doesn't offer anything, Lord Indra should not feel. or Surya Bhagwan should not feel, he never offers arg or he never offers anything to me. Understand? No? Or Pita don't feel that he is not doing anything for Tarpan. I'll teach him a good lesson, let me see. So, Tarpan is there. Or people around should not feel that I went to his house, he didn't offer even a cup of tea or coffee. He was so dry, and so they should not feel. Or animals should not feel, they only eat non-veg but he doesn't do anything for me. So when these yagnas are not there, then this earthquake will happen, as in Myanmar is there, and Thailand and China and all these places. You will see natural calamities are too much. This is one thing. In Karma Yoga Upasana, Karma Yoga is going on. Out of the 4 topics, Karma Yoga is going on. Then second thing is called Sadbhav Prapti. I hope Sadbhav Prapti. What is Sadbhav Prapti? It's expansion of mind, healthy attitude towards everything in the creation. Yesterday I was giving the name reverential attitude. If you know, evening class, after that informal satsang, reverential attitude. Not egocentric attitude, that you are going ahead of me, I am behind, so I am jealous of you, or I don't like you, or I like you only, you should be with me, I don't like him. So when you do like this, your sadbhavana, your mind becomes very contracted, and contracted mind pulls sorrow. Contracted mind is sorrow puller. Expanded mind is joy puller. So Karma Yoga, you have to expand your I-ness. You are expanding your aham. Like if you are in the ashram, your aham is of the ashram norm. You see whole ashram should go. Everybody should be happy. So in the house you are 2-3 people, but when it comes to ashram we see the whole. Now you have, your I has become bigger now. So this way you are more, what shall I say, mature and more shock proof. Anything small will be shaken up faster. Big can't be shaken up. A bucket full of water can be shaken and you can throw it out, but the reverse water can't be thrown out. It is more stable. Ocean cannot be leaving its limit. So more a person becomes more pervasive in his vision, lesser is the chances that he will be hurt. Lesser are the chances that he will be hurting. Neither I hurt, neither I am hurting, because I see myself in you. I am living a life where I don't see yourself as different from me. It's a emotion expansion exercise. Understood? This is Sadbhav Prapti. Healthy attitude. Therefore here money was called Lakshmi. Not money is not for bhog. Lakshmi has to be given to Narayan, and therefore Lakshmi was mentioned. It is not a hard cash. So we don't touch the money by feet. Supposing on the money your feet has gone there, you have to offer namaskar to that, because there is a Lakshmi in that. I always say, please, wherever is required, spend a lot of money, but don't waste money. Spend, be magnanimous by your nature, but don't throw away the money. Health is called Durga. Your all-round goodness is Durga. That is Durgati Nashini. Therefore, if health issues are there, big calamity has come, we do Durga Saptashati. Because Prarabdha is dealt by Durga. That difficult area of your life, bad Prarabdha of your life is dealt by Durga. So you are keeping a healthy attitude, and your knowledge is dealt by Saraswati ji. And for three days in Navratri we have Durga Puja, Lakshmi Puja and Saraswati Puja, in 9 days of Navratri. You must have heard about that. So when you have, So you have a reverential attitude towards health, wealth and knowledge. So what happens ultimately? So Karma Yoga is like that. This second portion, Sadbhav Prapti is there. And you not only your, everybody's health should be on. Na kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. ठीक है ना? Say yes, बोले yes, ठीक है. So ultimately, what is the result of that? When you have a bigger thought, it is easy to enter the scriptures, because scriptures will talk about very big things. My mind is not ready to accept very big things. So reverential attitude towards Shastra is called Pramana. Now I feel the scriptures are the means of knowledge and not written by some individual, especially the Vedas. So Pramana Buddhi is there. So Shruti, Smriti and Sishtachar, there are three Pramanas are there. So if you know, if in this the teacher will say, Yani anavadyani karmani tani sevatavyani no itarani. Teacher is saying in the convocation, there is a student, it is possible that you lived with me, you may have seen some fault in me. But don't follow if you see. I mean, see means you are seeing, it may not be there. Possibility is that you have a conditioned mind, or possibilities I may have fault. Both possibilities are there. But if you don't feel, leave it and take the good ones also. Shruti is a pramana. Smriti is a pramana. Pramana is not individual that I feel like doing. Pramana is what the scriptures are saying and how you have interpreted it rightly. So Shishtachar is pramana. What the great people have done, what they have followed. Okay, I have not read the scriptures, but what they have followed. Understood, no? This is all coming in Sadbhavana portion. Don't forget what is going on. So in other words, it is going to spiritualize your mind, godify your mind, which was modified is not godified. It is being allowed to take a dip in the holiness of the God. So everything is holy for you. There is nothing called secular. This secular is the most horrible word. Everything is sacred here. Even putting on clothes is a sacred action. Taking a bath also, we have to chant mantra. Gange cha yamune chaiva godavari saraswati narmade sindhu kaveri jalesmin sannidhim kuru. The Hindu boy will say, please Ganga, Jamna, all rivers, please come into this water. So everything is made little diviner, because everything has God in it. Not that I am making God. I am invoking God. I am not making God. I am divinizing it. Table also, chair also, dharti also, clothes also, our body also. We put on tika. We do nyas. If you see priests are doing nyas, they are bringing God everywhere. In a house, outside house in India, there is swastik chin is there, om is there. Sometimes this is there. Sometimes cow dung is there. Like they put Ganesh ji. Laughing Buddha I can't understand. But Ganesh ji is okay. I can't understand laughing Buddha kahan se aa gaya. And there are various postures of laughing Buddha. Some are lying down, some are sitting like this, some are like this. ऐसा कुछ बना दिया, वो पता नहीं कहाँ से आ गया. Anyway, so you are trying to make your house a temple, body a temple, action a puja, bhoga prasad. Everything you have to remember God and then consume. Everything. Food, clothes, your water. Not anything you should take without having God's name. Make a habit, drinking water, just say Om Namah Shivaya or Shri Krishna Shanti, whatever is Ishta Devata mantra. Hari Om. Yeah, Hari Om you can say. Don't say very loudly, but mentally you can say. Make a habit. So this is called Sad Bhavana Vriddhi. And third, if you remember, it was called Sadguna Vriddhi. Sadguna Prapti. Don't forget, Karma Yoga had 3 points. Karma Yoga had 3 points. Mahayagya, expressing my gratitude, and Rina Nivritti. Second is expansion of the heart, Bhavana Vriddhi, not having jealousy. Always remember, somebody is better than you. Somebody, not somebody, many are there. Well, I think all are there. So I don't exclude them. I say he's my expansion only. And I have to learn a lot from him. When I go to the children also, I also see what I can learn from the child also. They are so pure at times. So don't think that I am only one. Only other than me, no saints are there nowadays. So, so you have to extend your eye. If he has done a mistake, don't get so angry. Why? I also have done a lot of mistake. And he needs some time. We will treat him, not hate him, treat him. If children need to be scolded, scold them. But not out of hatred, out of love only you do. That becomes your sadhana. Third is Sadguna Prapti. Sadguna. Sadguna means what? In this chapter, Sadguna are Satyam cha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha Ritam cha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha. So, Amayantu Brahmacharina Swaha, Vimayantu Brahmacharina Swaha, Shamayantu Brahmacharina Swaha, Damayantu Brahmacharina Swaha, Shamayantu Brahmacharina Swaha. So, few of that I will mention here. First is Satyam. Be a man of credibility. People should know that this person inside life is in, always say it's in a straight line. Scripture, Guru, notions, emotions, action, speech, all are in one line. Better to be poor and honest rather than rich and dishonest. At least I will have a good sleep. At least in my inside life, I say it, sanity is there. He has a mental sanity. He doesn't have to pretend a lot. Every negativity makes you pretend. If I am a thief, I have to pretend. If I am uncontrolled, I have to pretend. I have to pretend. If I have a bad feeling, I have to pretend that I don't have. You have to justify a lot. But if I am not, then what is my inner life I can express very clearly in my words, because I have lived that life. So, Shamaha Satyam, Satyam is that when my connection with the God is very straight. Because Satyam living is difficult, because it needs some tyag. It needs some kind of renunciation. Satyam will go with dharma. Satyam vada, dharmam chara. So, dharmam, Satyam is your life does not have conflict inside. Conflict and contradiction with the scripture, conflict and contradiction with the Guru, conflict and contradiction with my own intellectual notions, conflict and contradiction with the emotion, conflict and contradiction with the people around, conflict and contradiction with the laws. That should not be there. I don't have, minimize the inner conflict. You will be more quieter person. And you will feel more energy is there in you. This is no, you know, somebody said, Satya ka jamana gaya, Swamiji. The age of truth has gone. I said, is it true or false? If you know this person, lies a lot, you can't live with that. If you know this person is not saying something what he does, what he says, I don't know. He does, he says, but I don't know. He says that he has done that work, but I don't know he has done or not really. Everywhere you will be in doubt. You cannot live with you cannot enjoy his company. You enjoy somebody because you feel he is genuine. Somebody was doing business. So he said, Swamiji, what should be the main thing in my business? I said, remember one thing. If you feel you can increase the cost, but don't sell something which is not right. Don't sell mixed thing. Somewhere Woolworths is there. They say cost is high, but the product is good. You can increase the cost if you want, because then people will choose. If they can afford, they will take, otherwise they will not take. But don't mix something which is not required and give a second class product just because lowering the cost will help you. Some medicine which is not right, or some biscuit which is not right, some Chinese thing you are giving, don't give that. It won't last. So Satyam, I heard it is costly. Woolworth. So I have not gone, neither I purchase. But people say, but the standards are high. Woolworth means they maintain the quality of the things. It is Satyam. Why you trust Adidas? Why you trust Samsung? Why you trust Apple phone? If one phone goes wrong, out of millions what they produce, they do big exercise that why this has happened. It takes long time to get a brand. Companies are sold by brand after a time. It's a brand. Bole, acha, you have Samsung? Oh, you have this phone. So similarly, in due time, you also get a brand. That person, he will definitely do the right work. You have given work to that person, you can confirm he will be doing very nicely. Acha, you give the work to that person, ho gaya kaam. You sure he will not do it. You have to keep on following that person. You slowly get an image about yourself. It can be house. If he says, no, it cannot be wrong. Why? He will never say wrong. I have lived with him for 25 years, day and night. I have seen him from all angles. If he has said, then it will be right. You blindly believe him. You know who was like that? Bhagwan Ram. And I wonder, Mantra never trusted anybody. She never trusted Dasharath ji, Kaushalya, nobody. He said, supposing I am upset with Dasharath ji and he is not doing anything, what shall I do? He said, call Ram at that time. Dasharath ji will not say from his mouth that you go to the forest. But if Ram knows that my mother wants me to go to the forest, he will never say no. Are you sure? I am 100% sure. And she was right. When you live in the family, community, it takes lot of time to get the trust of the person. Husband, wife, both. You enjoy each other, not because of his face or because of his looks or because of the money, but because he is a man. What he is outside is right inside. He will not say anything wrong. He means goodness if he says like that. This is Satyam. This is to be cultivated, it's not natural. At times we have to say something, you have done the work. Sorry, I have not done the work, I'm wrong here. I'm sorry. This was my mistake. At least other person had more confidence that he's confessed immediately. He got more confidence rather than person dilly-dallying or making excuses. He'll say, see, I'm not done, my laziness was there. I am at fault. Immediately some people say like that. They are right. At least they say the right thing. It takes time to develop the guts to live what you really are convinced about. I always say conviction, emotion, action, speech. Speech is nothing but what you are living, you have to do vyavahar. 90% vyavahar is with the speech only. So Satyam has been many times emphasized in this particular chapter. Because every time you need it, not to speak. Speaking is later on. First live it. You have a conviction. Are you living that conviction? You know that waking late is wrong. Did you wake up early or late? You know that I have to do my job. You know that, this is what anger is bad. Are you following that? You know that passion is bad. Are you following that? You know that bad speech should not be there. Are you following that? How much easy flow is there of the scripture? Don't forget, scripture, guru, intellect, bhavana, action, speech, all are in one flow. Then they say, well, he is a living Gita. The expression is there, walking, talking Gita. If he is talking, that means Gita is flowing through him. There is an easy flow. If you see any good singer, easy flow of song is there. Good player, easy flow of shot is there. Other is struggling, he is already afraid. Now what will happen? If you don't know singing, you forget also. Your rag will go wrong. Because easy flow is not there. You have not trained the mind for the flow. So Gita should flow to us, through us. You have to make it. Therefore, talking on Gita is not talking. We are not talkers. I was telling one day in the evening. We are not speakers on Gita. We allow the Gita to flow to us. What I am living, it should come out. I am not talking. It is only expressing. What I am living, what I am understanding, what I felt, I am expressing. When I live something else, then talking is difficult on that subject because I have to prepare. It is not something what I really do it. What you do, it is easier to express and talk about it. So Satyam. So living, understanding and expressing. And usually he spoke false because he lived something false. Therefore he is speaking false. And he will break the place. He will never bind it. Because he is a doubtful person. He is what shall I say? His life is more in grey area, shaded area. He is a shaded personality. Shaded characters are there. Shaded character. Can you say? I don't know. So Satyam is there. Very important value. Karma Yoga is going on, don't forget. Acha, then Shama was there. Therefore, Ritam cha swadhyaya pravachane cha, Satyam cha swadhyaya pravachane cha, then Satyam vada dharmam chara. So, Karma Yoga, dhyan dena. This is in Karma Yoga. Why? You have to understand. Karma Yoga is trust increasing possibility. To straighten the inner, ironing the personality. Removing the asat. I am not perfect. I have falseness in my living. Okay, Karma Yoga is the way you have to rectify it. If you had no falseness, you would not be student of Karma Yoga. Because there is some falseness between correction and action. Therefore, conviction and action should be in one line. I am trying again. I will try again. I will try to straighten that. I will try to straighten it. So, Karma Yoga makes your self-image very enhanced. Then you think, no, I completed A, B, C, D. I didn't trouble anybody. I didn't distrust anybody. I didn't cheat anybody. I spoke the right thing. Of the wrong thing if I did, I repented about that. I made him happy. This, it is an inner ticking that you get. This is all over. You live a very accomplished life, fulfilled life is there. Shamaha, control at the vasana level. Damaha, control at the sense organ level. Tapaha, please go through some austerities. Austerities means what you like. Try to conquer the pain of not doing what you like. And what you dislike, conquer the pain of doing what you dislike. Many things I dislike, but I have to do it. I don't like this person. You have to conquer that pain of being separated from the person whom you like also. Tap is an area where you can go, not physical pain, emotional, intellectual, ego pain. Pain is not physically only. The emotional pain is there. Intellectual pain is there. I like that person, I can't live without that. No. Now you have to do tapasya, you have to be separated now. And now you have to live like that. This is tapasya. Understanding, no? I have explained these things, I am just touching upon. Bole, touching itself is so much explanation. And here in the first valley, teacher has said one more point. Because our convocation was there, Acharya Priyam Dhanamaratya Prajatantum Ma Vyavachhetsihi, give dakshina to the Acharya. Dakshina, remember that? Not because he needs it, not a fees. Fees is this course costs this much, bigger course will cost this fees. Dakshina is expression of gratitude. Through which dakshita you have got. And I am offering that to you in some form back to you. That is dakshina. And dakshina can be any simple thing also. Be grateful. It's expression of anything which for which you have not paid sufficiently will not be staying in your heart. It will disappear. You will forget. Vidya also is forgotten. Some people say, I cannot do, I will serve. Well, that is your dakshina. I will serve you. I will write a book, that is my dakshina. Madhusudan Saraswati's guru was there, he said, write a commentary on Bhagavad Gita, that will be your dakshina, then I will give you sannyas. So that was his dakshina. And in a very social way, if I talk, ashrams run because it is contributors are many. So that culture was brought of dakshina. Remember that? Fees is not there. Fees you pay before the course. You pay. And if you don't pay, you can't be admitted. America, fees is $50,000 per year sometimes. Simple courses. Dollars, not rands. If you can't, out. It's not dakshina. You come, anybody is there. Sudama also could come in there and stay for 12 years. Teacher will say, okay, can you give something, because you have to give a ritual to your emotion. Emotion of gratitude should have a ritual. Otherwise, emotion will die away. Marriage should be given a ritual. Not only we have a good understanding. No, give it a ritual now. I love my guru, give a ritual. That is called diksha. Ritual is there. I brought ritual is to lock that commitment. Ritual is the key which locks that commitment. We are now committed. I gave dakshina. It's an external expression. Depending on what you have. You are a millionaire, billionaire and giving dakshina of 1,000 rand. This is not right. When you spend so much on you, you have to give little more accordingly. In every, they announce as per your faith and capacity. I say give as per your faith and more than your capacity. And some students were there, they were poor, they say, see, my dakshina is, Gurudev, I will live with you for whole life. यहाँ तक लोग दक्षिणा देते थे. I mean, I can never give you what you gave, but I'll serve you day and night. Till I am alive, I will not leave you. I will wash your clothes, I'll clean your clothes, I'll cook food for you and give you all kind of comfort what I can do. This is my seva and surrender. So here it is saying, please give dakshina also. Then dan was mentioned also. These are karma yoga aspect are there. This is sadguna vriddhi is there. Dan is there. Because again you are receiving from so many places. Datavyamiti taddanam diyate anupakarane. We are product of many donors. Many people have invested in me. I am able to talk because many saints have put thoughts into me. They have selflessly put lot of thoughts into me. Not one clothes I purchase. They have given me clothes. They have given me shelter. They have given me warm clothes. They have given me food and plenty of food. So tell me, all costs or not costs? The one who purchases, he only knows it costs. So I just give. So you also do danam now. Dan only sustains brahmachar, sannyas, ashram and vanaprastha ashram. Danam. ठीक है ना? हाँ, don't think dan only for poor person. Dan is for brahmachari, vanaprasthi and sannyasi. Then poor person. All are required. All are required. Only I will just give the poor. No, you need to give the brahmachari also. He is no source of income. If the people who are given their life and they are studying day and night, or they are doing some kind of austerity, at least you should sustain their outer being. Infrastructure you control, mind they will control. So two departments are there. So danam. And then kushalana pramaditavyam. Don't be inadvertent in your medicine taking, in your health issues. Don't be lazy and pramadi in your what is it called, in bhutyai, in earning money and all these things. So this is all the part of KY. Karmyog portion is there. My time is getting over. Now second portion, 4 are there. Huh? Only. So second portion is called Upasana. And very unique Upasana. In this 5 Upasanas are mentioned in this chapter. One is called Samhito Upasana, Sandhi. Other is called Vyahriti Upasana. Third is called Hiranyagarbha Upasana. Fourth is called Pankt Upasana. And fifth is called Onkar Upasana. Only what I can't understand all these things. Make it easy for me. We have seen all in detail. Whole 1 month was in these upasanas. SUP course we took this only. And what is the essence of upasana? Nikrisht vastuni utkrisht bhava. In something small and visible, you visualize in your mind something infinite and invisible. It is a Shivling, but I see this is of Shiv Bhagwan is there. Shaligram, Vishnu Bhagwan. Guru is one small person, physically. Like me and you. But we see, oh, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwar, Jai Ho Gurudev. Now this is Upasana. It is a visualization. It's an emotional expansion and visualization. तुलसी is just a plant, but ऐसी लक्ष्मी जी, तुलसी जी का विवाह भी होता है इस शालिग्राम नारायण भगवान के साथ. There's tulsi vivaah also that takes place. I went to Panchkula, they had big tulsi vivaah. Girls side also somebody was there. Boys barat also came. Whole tulsi vivaah they conducted. And they had to give gift also. Because as you go in the marriage, you have to give something. All I have to give. Kafi tamjam tha. Full-fledged vivaha was there. Why? Because Tulsi is Lakshmi ji. This is Upasana. You develop a capacity to see something bigger. And more bigger you see, you expand your aham, you expand your godliness, and you are now purer. Chit Vishalta takes you to Chit Shuddhata. Chit Shuddhata takes you to Chit Ekagrata. Anything which is very vast and wide will be purer. Therefore, when you enter into some room, well, it's very stuffy. Open the windows and doors. If you go to the hotel where all rooms are closed, you feel, where is the window here? So sometimes they have no windows. So you feel AC is there. So you say, open it. Why? Anything which is expanded will be purer. Contracted will be impurer. This is called Chitta Vishalta. Second one, Chitta Shuddhata. It is pure. And then Chitta Ekagrata. You practice Sajati Vritti Pravah. Oh, so much things to know. I think I'll go mad. As if we are not. So 5 upasanas are there. Everybody is mad in some area. Which area is that? That for you will know it very well. Some area person is already jakki, sanki. 1 or 2 areas are there, or more areas, then it is difficult to live with him. But some areas he is cranky slightly. He does something foolish. He doesn't listen to anybody, he does foolish things, he overdoes that in some 1 or 2 areas. If you can reduce that area, that will be better. Otherwise he is cranky. People say also behind your back that he is little loose. So koi bolne, somebody is in talking, somebody is thinking, somebody overdoes something, somebody is obsessed by certain area. Kahin pe pagal hai wo, partially thoda sa. Anyway, so Upasana is to make your heart more accommodative. You get shock proof because you have a very big mind. He said, okay, I did not get, at least he got it, doesn't matter. You stop thinking from an ego level. You have godliness. You have divinity in your personality. Because everything you see from God's point of view. I have lost my son. No, my son has been taken by God and everything belongs to God. So Samarpana Vritti is very strong when you see very big. It is easy to surrender when you are in love with something bigger. Whom you love, you offer it easily. So if you love God and somebody is no more, you can say, okay, God has taken it. So if you have a lot of love and very bad thing has happened, disease has come, it is easier for you to say, okay, God has given this, I accept it. Your acceptability of inevitable is called your maturity. Acceptability of inevitable, which was unconducive, I accept it, is called your maturity. That means you have grown over that issue. And anything which you accept, it won't trouble you. Repulsion alone makes you a troublesome personality. Repulsion with this person, repulsion with this food, repulsion with this attitude. Don't repel. If you can say, though, I don't prefer, but don't repel anything. Expand yourself. And from microcosmic person, Upasana makes you cosmic person. You are a Virat Purush. You are a Vishwa Purush. Saints are not one person. They represent whole cosmos. There are cosmic representation is there. In them Devatas are there. In them Pitars are there. In them plants are there. In them animals are there. This is their Upasana. Therefore, less disturbable they are. Smaller you are, a small baby can be easily disturbed. If you grow up, you are lesser disturbed. Because you have grown, you are on your foot now. He can't stand also. So 5 kind of upasanas are there, which we have seen. This is the second point. If you remember, it is okay. If you don't remember, then also it is okay. Third was home sadhana was there, and in this home was there. Not English home. It is said here, it was said here, what was said? Lomasham Pashubhisah Swaha Avayanti. Avahanti Yajna is there. Yasho Janesani Swaha Shreyan Vasya Sosani Swaha Tam Tva Bhaga Pravishani Swaha. So home is done for 4 purposes here. One is called Dhan Prapti. They were leading very big institutions. In Nalanda, 10,000 teachers were there, hostel. Forget about students. It was burnt later on. So they didn't need a lot of capital for the big ashrams, for the big programs. Don't just condemn the money. It is wrong to condemn. Usage of that makes it good or bad. Up see, Annapurna project is going on. 1100, 1200 every day. Now it is going to 2000, 3000. It needs some capital. Electricity bill is there, workers are there, phone bill is there, security is there. So many things are there. Everything costs. So, if you are doing some work for Narayan, Gurudev used to say, how can Lakshmi be far away? So, don't divorce Lakshmi and Narayan. Don't say Lakshmi is bad. No, Lakshmi be with the Narayan. Not with my own selfishness and my own luxuries. Let it be for something bigger. Dhan prapti. Then Shuddhi prapti. By dhan, you get purity of mind. Because you offered what you had. Then you become purer. By purity, Jnana prapti is asked. I want knowledge. He wants knowledge. What he says, that as the months enter into the, as Nibhagaham Tvaim Rije, I may be in you and you should be in me. That means we should be one with each other. Jnana he wants. And Shishya prapti. He said, give me some good disciple also. Not troublesome, good disciple. Why? I went to somebody's house, he said, if you are naughty, if you do mistake, I'll send you with Swamiji. As if all naughty people should go to the ashram. So, like junk material we give to the ashram. That should not be there. The cream should come to the ashram. Because if you don't have Shishya, who will take the tradition further? After 50 years, 100 years, see, you also want the teaching should continue. The good thought should go on. And therefore, in this particular section, you know what it said? Please have children if you are married. Have grandchildren also. Why? Who will carry the legacy? If you are donating something and you pass away, then our donation will suffer. So at least your child should continue donation. Or you are doing pujas of some murti. After you, who will do the puja? Your murti will be hungry and thirsty. Why we give the murti to our children? Please see that the puja is done. And this way, thousands of years the murti is being fed and taken care of. Otherwise, please offer to the Gangaji or some temple. Let not be there without any puja and without any prasad. Who will carry your legacy? Good thoughts need a carrier. I had explained. So this was for home. And last is Jap sadhana. Yes, Chandasa Amrisho was a jap here. Mantra vritti japaha. When you chant once, it is called parayan. When you chant many times, it is called jap. When you stotra many times, like Durga Sapshati, it is a jap because you chant many times. But once it is a parayan. So certain stotras are chanted many times, then it becomes jap. Verbal repetition is called jap. Mental repetition is called dhyanam. So this is the portion which is there. So I hope you are clear about it. Yes, Chandasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha. So that you have. So what is the purpose of that? Of this jap? Guru Prapti. So there are two jap are mentioned in Shikshavalli. Anuvak 4 and Anuvak 10. In Anuvak 4, Gyan Yogata Prapti is there. The qualification of the knowledge, and in Anuvak 10, Gyan Prapti is there. So in the second what Yaschandasam Rishabho, you are finding that overall fitness of my body, mind should be there. I should have EQ and IQ both. Well, what is that? Emotional and intellectual also. Both way you should be good, because you need some intellect to understand that. Bodhu bal mat raho, bodhu ganesh ekdam. And Gyan Prapti should be there, that is in 10th Anuvak, Jap is there. Two portions Jap are mentioned in this. And then Guru Prapti, Adhikar Prapti and Shravan Prapti. I should have Guru in my life, I should have qualification to understand, and I should have lot of listening. Lot of Vedanta should be told to me because I am slow learner actually. I need lot of listening. Take new texts and please flood my life. Karnabhyam bhuri vishruvam. I should listen a lot, not for 7 days, 8 days. I should listen for years together, and every day I need to listen twice a day at least, if not once. Acha? Yes, I need it. I am a weak person. I need lot of clarity on lot of issues. For that I pray to the God. This is for Jap. So, 2 kinds of Jap, 4th Anuvak and 10th Anuvak. Aham Vrikshas Sireriva, that is the Gyan Prapti. This completes, don't forget, 12th Anuvak and first and last is Prarthana. 2nd to 10th is on these 4 topics: Karma Yoga, Upasana, Hom sadhana and Jap sadhana. So, this is how we can classify the whole chapter, and so that you can understand the beauty and structural flow of the thoughts in this particular Upanishad. So, this completes the Upanishad. In next SUP or when we will see the second and Brahmanand Valli, which is the crux of Taittiriya Upanishad. Thank you all. Tomorrow we will start Shri Ram Gita, because I had not completed that. So, we will complete Shri Ram Gita. Complete me, let us see how much we have. Bully, I don't have book. Books are here or not? Books are here. Please don't just take it. You have to purchase it. Please give the amount what is there. It is not Prasad Pustika. So please take that. But have that book with you. Tomorrow we will continue that. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari.